The Square Ball Podcast.
Welcome to Propaganda, our weekly trip journey excursion around the football fan channels, guided by my sidekick, Normanson. Here he is. All right. Yeah, Dean's here as well.
Hi.
There he is. Show is brought to you by Levi Solicitors.
Damn right it is.
So you've got the new read in front of you.
Have I?
You've got the new read in front of you.
Have I?
Have you got the read in front of you yet?
I don't know. I've got some stuff written there for definite.
You started going into Neil Warnock then, by the way.
Got a bit of Warnock.
Yeah.
It's come. Well, it's not actual Warnock. It's someone talking about Warnock.
him. Right. Have you got the read there in front of you? Are you going to...
Why don't you tell me about it?
Well, it's 10% off your legal fees on their full range of services.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Services like...
Wills.
Probate. Conveyancing. There you go. We've all done a bit each. It's like when you read around the class at school. And that's painful too, wasn't it? But here we are. We are still here. Did you know that Levi Solicitors help thousands of people move house every year? Whether it's your first time or you moved before, their team will make sure that you know what's happening every step of the way. I knew that, yeah.
Aiming to take the stress out of the process, leaving you to think about the removal vans and paint colours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew about all that.
Good. Can you do something similar? No, don't bother. LeviSolicitors.co.uk/the square ball. 10% discount on your legal fees. Full details and terms on the website. On with the show. Michael, go. Where are we going?
I've ignored Millwall just because after the nastiness, the defeat, the boringness.
You're putting him on the naughty step.
The whole thing. I just thought I don't need to hear from him. No one needs to hear from him. I did watch some of the videos. They were quite pleased. Whatever. They didn't address the chanting stuff. I was kind of...
Well, presumably they wouldn't have heard it because it was a minority of people in the away end who were doing that.
Often is at Millwall. The only thing I did find that was fairly amusing was that one of them had done a video blog of it, and he was showing his whole trip because he'd driven up, and he was staying on Ellen Road,
right.
which was pretty good. The mistake he'd made was he'd accidentally booked to stay on Elland Road in like Elland. Essentially,
right.
you know that one. Yeah. So he thought it was a couple of miles from the ground. It turns
Isn't that
out
like nearly Huddersfield or something?
Yeah, it turns out it was the other side of Huddersfield,
right?
Which was quite funny. But other than that,
does this speak to the intellect of the average Millwall fan?
Well, that's for you to say, Dean, not us.
I'm just trying to start a conversation. Does it?
He said maps.
Are you just asking questions?
I'm just asking questions, babe.
I think he said maps were woke nonsense, and that's why he'd not consulted one when he booked.
Great. Right then.
So let's go to Coventry instead.
On with the show then, yeah. Is that where we're going? Being sent to Coventry. And we're doing this on Tuesday, by the way, we should just say, just for the record. We normally do this on Wednesday, but, games midweek, all that.
Yes, exactly. So we've got a bit of the Farm Foods Mandem, if you remember that guy from before when we played Coventry.
They're very lyrical, wasn't he? Yeah.
He was, and he's very hard to cut down. So we'll come to him in a bit. First of all, we'll hear from Alex Craig. So this is...
Is he a Bournemouth player, presumably, with a name like that?
Could well be, yeah. But this is 1-0, 2-0, and then him kind of shrugging a bit.
Well, 15 minutes in, Leeds take the lead. I'll be honest, there was one earlier chance for Latibodia, gave the ball away, but they've not come close until now. Well, a fairly quiet start to the game, and just 1-on-1 keeper against the run of play, Leeds take the lead. We were unlucky, to be honest. A really, really unlucky start. I mean, in fairness, he's Jolper, one of the best strikers in the league. He's been really, really good as of late. Either way, we might be 1-0 down in this game, but these fans are still getting behind them. A lot of them, we've just woken up. Leeds on the attack again. Really starting to get deja vu with that game at Ellen Road. And there's the second. 25 minutes into the game, a mistake from Oliver Dovin, who's been fantastic as of late, has led to a second. Really, really poor start. I think we've had one chance from Sims, 2-0 down in this game within 25 minutes. I think not that this shows our lack of quality, but more the sense of the difference between us and Leeds. I mean, let's be honest as well, this is a team at the top of the league. They're most likely going to be in the Premier League next season.
There we go.
Keep hearing that from people, don't we?
What's that? How good we are.
Leeds are going up.
Yep.
Even the Millwall people said it. They're like, look, I know they've got a promotion to worry about, but it's still a good win, they were saying. And I was like,
we can disregard everything that man said and just the concept of Coventry City as a football club because of one thing. What is that thing?
Ooh.
We heard it repeatedly in that video.
Drum.
The drum.
Ah, the drum. Yeah. And also the fact he said our goal was against the run of play.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't at all. We maybe hadn't had. I've even checked. I've gone back and checked the momentum graph just to confirm this. And there's like, if you've never seen a momentum graph before, it's got big dips for like away team means a big dip. Away team in possession and attacking. Home team means a big spike up the top.
And the further you go into the opposition half, the bigger the dip, isn't it? Or the bigger the spike. Yeah.
And there's like a Coventry minute blip within the first couple of minutes.
Does that mean that they basically just crossed the halfway line?
Pretty much. And then it's just us in their half for the rest of that half.
Mm.
I tell you, the drum has battered his brain and he can't do any thinking anymore.
Seems fair enough.
It's fine. Yeah. Good assessment.
Well, sometimes people say that like match day vlogs and stuff are a bit of a waste of time and they don't bring any insight and stuff. But let's hear from Alex just before half time.
Well, I really, really need the toilet. And we're now in the 49th minute. It should be half time at this point. Leeds have got a corner. This lets it off it. There's the half-time whistle. Off to the toilet.
There's half-time whistle. I'm off to drop kids off at pool.
It was basically a head injury away from shitting himself.
Right.
If that had gone any longer.
And it definitely was a shit as well. If he needed a piss, he'd have said, I need a piss.
Yeah.
But I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah. To the big boy sit-down toilet.
Mummy, can you take me, please?
See, this is the problem with everything now being treated as a piece of content. There needs to be a filter. Nobody needs to know if you're going to shit yourself.
Could you just not put that out?
Yeah.
I'd have edited it personally, but
we talk about this all the time when people have like horrendous takes and then must clearly watch the game back and prove to be wrong, but they still stick it out.
Fair play.
Yeah, but we're in an era where engagement trumps everything, doesn't it?
But what's the next thing? Is he gonna
shit himself live on camera?
Shit himself live on camera?
Yeah.
Or go into the toilet and carry on talking and you just say these little splishes in the background?
Yeah.
Be better than the fucking drum.
Indeed. Load of shit, etc. Right. Next, Michael.
Let's say if someone who's in his own house by the time you're recording this, so presumably he's been able to go to the toilet at his leisure.
Did he provide an update on that?
He didn't. No. This is Matt SB with his full-time thoughts on the game.
There was just a big gulf in quality and class today. Leeds United ran us ragged in that first half, and maybe a few Coventry fans, including myself, had just let ourselves get a little bit carried away with the run that we're on. But we came up against a better team today. That said, I still think Coventry could have competed better, but even if you play at your best, you might not win because Leeds are just that good. I don't even think Leeds had to get out of third or fourth gear. They were pretty good, but I still think I've seen them play better this season. First half, they were really good, and they missed some big chances. And to be fair, despite Dovin, I think, made the mistake for the second goal, he did do quite well to keep the score down. So, yeah, it could have been more. Leeds United, as I say, I think they're going to go up. Their fans were great. I think they're going to win the league.
Another one who said it.
People keep saying it.
They do keep saying it.
They can't all be wrong, can they?
Yeah, but then they're not us, are they?
Yeah.
They're not us.
They're not us.
Also, he said there that he didn't think we had to get out of third or fourth gear. I'm not sure we have got out of third or fourth gear all season. I still think Cardiff 7-0, I still think that was probably fourth gear.
Mm.
We didn't have to work for that. It didn't feel like.
No. Maybe that's why, that old lack of jeopardy feeling earlier in the season was because we'd never saw the handbrake come off properly.
Yeah.
And even when it did against Cardiff, we didn't need to be that good because they were so poor.
Well,
so I hear because I missed it.
They bounced back. I can tell you that much.
Is that right?
Yep, won in the cup, and there's some of that to come later on. And I've got to tell you, it's brilliant. It's one of his best.
Right, that's a great forward tease. Where are we going next? Then, so are we going to Sky Blue Army TV now?
Yes.
Who's the sing song fella?
This is the Farm Foods Mandem.
Right.
But
for anybody who didn't hear this, why are you saying Farm Foods Mandem? It was just how was it poetry? Was it rapping even?
It was the Flamingo Land logo on the West Stand. And I think he was saying it reminded him of the Farm Foods back in the ends. And then he started talking about the Farm Foods Mandem.
Yeah.
But he's not the only bloke on the channel. I think we only had him last time. There's another man who's equally sort of high intensity. So we'll hear from him first. This is pre-game.
So, guys, monumental occasion, mate. Tripping it hard, coming in loud. What are you saying, bro? Are we going to smack them up? Yeah. What are you saying, mate? Yeah. What's the score going to be? 2-1 Cup. Who's in the score? Thomas Asante. Yeah, man.
Yeah, come on.
Who's your favourite player?
Thomas Asante.
Who's the best team in the world?
I could hear was the song in the background. Did you spot what it was?
Numa.
Yeah,
that one.
Dragostea Dinte by Ozone.
Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Numa, yeah.
Who of course were from the country
Moldova.
Correct.
I was going to say Moldova.
Wow! Did you know? Was that a guess?
Complete guess.
Yeah.
You were going to say it as well?
I was, yeah.
Fucking hell.
There you go.
We're in sync, boys.
I might have known it. Anyway, we're living the same guy now. We're 2 up, and someone's put a pin in him. He's lost his energy.
Guys, absolute bummer. Leeds are 2-0 up now, and I just don't see why Frank Lampard hasn't seen the change. I can see it. There's no midfield. We haven't got a midfield, so why not give the new guy keep the ball in the midfield? It's quite obvious that change needs to be made, and until we hold the ball in the midfield, it ain't going to change. But uphill task now, bring in that midfield and let's try and do something. We need another goal by half time, and that's it. But Grims needs to come on now.
Grims.
I wrote down, is he talking about the new guy, Matt Grimes? Because he's not going to change anything, but he's not. They've got a new signing, Grims.
Right, yeah. Another one who's not like the other one.
No.
And why hasn't Lampard seen what's happening and made a change?
Well, it's almost like
it's Frank Lampard.
Yeah, do you know what? I remember this guy, the other guy from the reverse fixture, finding it quite exhausting, but it deflated me a little bit listening to the lack of energy.
Well, let's hear Francis then.
You know what the problem is, we show these men too much respect, we should be disrespecting them, treat them like the ex-wife, we don't want to give them nothing, but we're giving them too much respect, and in the process, we're conceding, we're fragile, we're moving mad, you know what I'm saying? I brought back the lucky hat, this unlucky, I should have kept what I had on at Swansea, it's a mess. We just need a period of possession to calm it down. 5 minutes and that. Yeah.
But honestly, we're not like championship managers or anything. But what's concerning is I'm not having a go at Lampard. It was quite apparent, right, from the first 15 minutes, the midfield battle's completely lost. I don't know why he ain't put the new guy Grims in. He can hold the ball up in the midfield, and that's why we're losing the game. I think so.
Keep it down a little bit.
And he said keep it down, so we're going to keep it down. All right, so keep everyone happy.
That was great.
Right, so was it somebody just
like, just shut up, lad.
Shut up.
How was he able to get so close to the mic, though?
I guess he's sat very close to him, which is why it's a bit much for him.
Maybe he's got a bit of media training as well, so he found the mic and went, lads, keep it down a bit.
That's great.
Anyway,
just a world-weary antidote to all this bullshit. Shut up. I
think then, did he mispronounce fragile? Did he say fragile? And then I think he said we're fragile. We're
down
moving,
at Fragile Rock.
We're moving mad. He's a bizarre boy.
I was hoping for an extended detour metaphor via his ex-wife at that point.
I think he comes back to it.
Right.
This is the thing with him. He often will say something, then he brings it back round at
good callback
at later points.
Yeah, nice.
So let's hear him at half time.
All I'm gonna say is, these men are making me sick, like salmonella and E. coli. Like raw chicken and raw fish. These men are making me sick right now. I know and you know these I can do better in it. Fresh trim on the beard and that. Look at the egghead right now. Look at the egg-shaped face right now. And it's all egg on my face right now because these men are getting demolished. Obviously, Dobin Butterfingers in the Swansea game, I was praising him because it was sticky like glue. Today, it's slipping like a banana. I know what I'm going for Dobin because it was sticky like glue against Swansea. It's slipping now against Leeds. So obviously we've gone into the game and we're scared. But if you're gonna die anyway, die with grace. Die with a little 3-2, a little 2-1. These men are just getting run over. National lottery rollover. Every week is what these men are on. What's going on? And they haven't even got the winning numbers. What's going on? I don't get it.
Me neither, mate.
They started getting it.
Completely bizarre. He said he had a fresh trim on the beard and egg on his face.
I think he was saying he's got an egg. I think he was trying to make the point that his fresh trim on his beard was making his head look more egg-shaped, but then he also had egg on his face.
Oh, right.
When is it Easter?
Then a rollover.
April.
Confused. Anyway, let's go to him at foot. There's quite a lot of him. He's very, very, very hard to trim down, is Francis, because he does go on a bit.
Let's talk about where this thing went wrong, We gave these men too much respect, We could have disrespected them. Like the ex-wife that took half the house and half the savings. We should have disrespected them. We gave them too much respect. Yeah. We were too lackluster. Too timid. Yeah. Leeds are different grade, we can't compete. But the thing is, though, we can compete. I think we can. Yeah. If we took it to them and played with composure and played as good as we've been playing the past couple of games, we could have had these men on toast without the butter, without the jam. Yeah? We wouldn't have come home empty-handed. Shaking for no reason. Like Parkinson's. Like these men have got Parkinson's. They're shaking all over the place. It don't make sense.
It was too quick, man.
Too quick.
Way too quick for us.
Too quick. And Daniel James, the one...
Way too quick, way too fit.
Daniel James used to play for United on that wing. Absolutely killed Bidwell. Bidwell could not keep up with him. So you can tell Leeds are a slick oil machine. You feel me?
This feels a bit third gear compared to his previous output. He's not on form. Yeah.
There are more clips to come.
What I will say is...
He's got more bits to return to.
Couple of references to ex-wife. A couple of references to his ex-wife. I can see why she left. If you're coming home to this every day, it's like, look, Francis, I just want to... Can you just put the kettle on? I'm just going to, you know...
That may have been her in the previous clip.
Right.
Can you just be quiet for a bit?
I'm Bobby at my sister's if you need me.
But this is some goalkeeper chat. But again, you'll hear like the same ideas and stuff just circulate and they'll come back round.
But yeah, man, Dorvin let me down, man. Today, against Swansea, his fingers were dry. He was holding on to everything. Today, full butter, dairy leaf butter on his fingers. Yeah, Aldi premium butter on Dorvin's fingers. When he spilled the second one, I can't believe it. Yeah. He spilled it without the water. There was nothing on the floor. He spilled it for no reason. I don't understand what was going on with Dorvin. Yeah? I think these man, yeah, they either went to Legs 11 or they went to Fever last night. Because all these men were dead after 20 minutes. Yeah? Like the gal them they paid for was sucked them dry. I don't know what I want for these man. Yeah? Dorvin let me down. Against Swansea. Dry. Solid. Sticking like glue. Yeah? Gorilla glue. Crazy glue. Madman glue. Today. Pure butter on his fingers, yeah? Second half was better, but couldn't score. You know what, Jamie? You know, you're right. When we stuck it on them, when we had them pinned up against the wall like a poster, yeah? Like a busted poster from the year 2000 and that.
It was the busted posters. The song was year 3000. They came out after the year 2000. I think that needs to be clarified.
That is the factually important.
Any thoughts on the Aldi premium butter?
Dairy Lee don't make butter.
No.
This is what I was going to say. He's lost all credibility for me there.
Tub full of chemicals, isn't it?
Well, whoa, hang on.
No?
Steady now.
What if you want to sponsor this show?
Tub full of really tasty chemicals.
Damn right. I love it.
Trying to get in bed with big cheese again.
But he's gone...
Big dairy.
Big dairy.
But he's already gone about they had on toast with no butter. Then he's bringing back the idea of butter.
Yeah, and he keeps talking about like a dry keeper, like that is something that is aspirational. You really want a dry keeper. You imagine him on Sky Sports News talking about like the best keepers in the world. Oh, he's a very dry keeper.
Yeah.
What does he mean?
No butter. That's what he means.
I'm struggled. I'm struggled.
You struggled?
I'm struggled.
Okay. Right, just two more to go.
Because dry is not an adjective you apply to goalkeepers.
I think it's because he's talking about things slippy, and then I suppose
I get where it comes from.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make any.
And I'm guessing there's references to.
I don't think we're supposed to make sense, is it? Really?
Legs 11 is a popular lap dancing club
in
Coventry.
Well, you knew that anyway, didn't you? Don't know how you looked it up.
Well, I think it's shut down actually.
Right.
Looking at it, which I'm not going to go into it because I don't know exactly what the outcome was. Some of the headlines are not great, is what I will say.
Yeah, I mean, there were implications in what he said about what had been going on there.
Yeah, I think that's the tip of the iceberg by the looks of it.
Right. Let me just come around and look at your laptop. Yeah, that's not good, is it? We'll leave that one out of the show.
Were there a lot of dry keepers in there?
Let's just not get into it.
It's really time to move on to Lampard's tactics.
Because I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to play high line to try and compress the play and keep Leeds suffocated, yeah? Asphyxiation, yeah? Death by hanging. But in the end, Coventry got death by hanging, and we didn't even get the summary execution. We just killed ourselves. We didn't even go to court. We just said, yeah, we'll do the 10 years. Now, matter of fact, we're not doing no sentence. We're just going to go to the gallows now. That's what Coventry did. We just hanged ourselves, yeah? With the balls over the top, yeah? Having our defence running back towards goal is the most dangerous thing, yeah? When Dovin is seeing Thomas run back, eyes out of his head. Yeah, you see Latamodia. Yeah, you see a Bidwell. Running back towards goal, yeah? Then he's seeing Daniel James, who runs at about 200 miles an hour, and the other Leeds players, Aaron Anson and them man there, he's saying, shit, what do I do now? Dovin's losing his head. That's why he's spilling it. You get me? He's spilling it without the copy. He's spilling it and without the cop. Yeah?
How many more?
One more go.
I really like that. I'd not spotted it before. Maybe he's done it in all the other clips, but he'll say one of these ridiculous sentences and then back himself up by going, yeah.
He says yeah a lot.
Oh, that's him talking to himself.
I think so, yeah.
It's not somebody else, is it? He's asking him to be quiet.
Did you hear a wonderful mispronunciation? Or he just got one of our players' names wrong.
I think he was trying to say Aronson at some point.
He just said Aaron Aronson.
Fair enough.
And affixation as well, which I think he meant asphyxiation.
Well,
yep. Let's move on to the last one, shall we?
So this is him. I think he's on a live stream here, and you can see a comment coming into it. It's him replying to that in case that's not clear.
Wasn't too bad considering Leeds are top of the league. Or at least we didn't get battered 7-0. Boy, you know what it is though? You know what it is? Who's that? Vicky Richards, yeah? King Richard the first, second and third. You know what I'm saying, yeah? If you're going to lose with style. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to get buried with some gold, yeah? You don't want to be buried empty-handed when you dig you up in 100 years to say, yeah, this man was a tramp. He had no money. You want to be buried in style. So at least, yeah, go at these man, because these man can be got at. You get me? When we applied the pressure, yeah, Leeds were flopping without the wings, yeah? They were under the ropes without Mike Tyson. Their backs were against the ropes when we stuck it on them, yeah? So if you're just going to be negative, pass back, and still lose anyway, what's the point? That's what we call a coward's death, yeah? In World War I, you get shot for treason because you're trying to leave the battlefield, yeah? So if you're going to play defensive and desert the battlefield and lose anyway, what's the point? Yeah? You might as well face the enemy head on.
Right.
He's right, though, isn't he? Yeah.
Whatever he was saying, yes, I agree.
I think he's losing it. I think he needs a fizzy drink and a sit down.
I mean, I know this show is essentially three blokes teetering on midlife crisis at all times. That's the general vibe of the tone, isn't it?
Teetering's generous.
Right.
We're firmly in it.
Balls deep.
Absolutely in the midst of it.
On a momentum graph of midlife crises.
Under heavy pressure.
But I'm glad it's not that. I'm ever so tired. Should we?
There's a lot in it.
Should we move on to somebody else?
Let's have a quick break. Ben Brooks. I've discovered this from trying to listen to Neil Warnock stuff. I just do a little YouTube. Neil Warnock. Order by like upload day,
level of annoyance,
that sort of stuff. It's nearly always him sharing another hilarious story about Adel Taarabt, because he just goes on like every show going and tells the same like 4 stories over and over again. There's one about bowling, there's one about Adel Taarabt, there's one about pre-season at the Seaside. It gets quite boring after a while. Anyway, this is Ben Brooks. I just thought it worth having this in as a very brief Warnock mention.
Today is a match reaction against Torquay United, and yes, Neil Warnock is the football advisor for this club, okay? I did actually see him when we played Torquay away, but unfortunately I didn't see him this time, so not going to be able to get that unbelievable content because that geezer is an absolute...
He actually did say character. I just edited that to make it sound like like he said something offensive.
Oh.
It's a shame in it, really.
Oh,
anyway,
I was like, oh wow, he's actually just got in 2-footed there, but no.
Nah. Should I have left it?
Just a light brush on the ankles, maybe. Okay.
That's proper propaganda now.
Exactly.
That you've spun it in this way.
I mean, we are in the era of disinformation, so just embrace it.
I've just confessed to it, haven't I, straight away?
Don't matter. Stupid. It doesn't matter. There'll be enough people will believe it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a brilliant Instagram account that I follow, which is somebody putting that bleep sound into films, and there was one about Harry Potter the other day, and you're a wizard, Harry. They put a really well-timed bleep over wizard. You're a Harry, and it's just fantastic. I think.
I remember
your shadow account.
I remember Harry Hill doing it once with a documentary about, I think it was an Attenborough thing about king penguins. And he just did a little bit, so it said, he just made it sound like he was swearing all the time.
Right.
Stuck with me.
Cool.
And here I am now. Let's go to Cornish Janner.
I've been waiting for this.
Now, his full video is still uploading last night because I went back to check it again last night. He was just reacting to the FA Cup draw. He was absolutely thrilled, as you would imagine, because they got Man City away. So there is a longer video to come. But so all we've got here is his immediate reaction from his live stream that he's kind of doing outside the ground.
Because this could be his magnum opus, having beaten Liverpool. I mean, because he was absolutely beside himself at going to Brentford.
He was.
And winning in the FA Cup. And Cornish Janner, for anybody who doesn't remember or hasn't heard the episode, is the guy who was over the moon to see Asda headquarters in Leeds.
He was. And Sega.
And then Sega when they went to Brentford. And he sounds like an all-round... He's basically antithesis of this show.
He's hugely enthusiastic, and it rubs off on me when I'm watching him.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm not joking. Best day of my life as a football fan. The best day of my life. I have loved this football club since I was 6 years old. Since I was 5-6 years old. And I have not seen anything like today. Honestly, amazing. Genuinely amazing. I can't describe how much of a masterpiece that could have honestly gone. Liverpool were shit, and there I said it. We were better than them in every single department today.
He's so happy he's broken.
Bless him. I felt fairly moved watching it, I have to say, with how happy he was.
He's overwhelmed, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's fizzing with energy and adrenaline. It's great to see.
And he's right. Like, the reason you go to a load of shit games is so you can have one like that.
Yeah.
And he's got one.
Completely.
But he did have some bitterness, which was nice because
it feels off-brand to me.
It does a little bit, yeah. But I think that maybe it's because it's off-brand that I really enjoyed this.
Me going up to the ground, doing my intro, and what do I hear in the background? Someone putting out the speakers of "You'll Never Walk Alone." Freaking karma, bitch! You're in the Janner land, and you've had to hear a good 5 minutes of what is the best national anthem of football in the world, the Janner song. And there I said it. So there we are. Deserved from start to finish. Kenny Dalglish was at the ground today, and he got fuck all. So there we are. Tommy Tynan was at the ground today, and he got everything. What a man. And yeah, Chiesa was pathetic. They were pathetic from start to finish, Liverpool.
I love it.
And he got fuck off.
This kitty's got claws, baby.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Great.
So that was enjoyable. So I will probably try and go back to his longer video because he was, during the FA Cup draw last night, he was saying it was still uploading because I guess it's about 8 hours long. Right. It's going to just be every minute of the day in the game. And because he does long videos anyway, when he does, I think the first one I watched of his, I'm sure it was like over an hour long or something crazy because he was like doing his walk. This is me walking to get the bus, walking home from the bus and stuff. So it's extensive.
Yeah.
But we'll come back to it. And I think it's worth saying how much I was supporting Plymouth in that game off the back of knowing how much he would enjoy it. Like, did you watch it?
I did. I saw the end of it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I saw when they went 1-up, basically, I started watching it because I was like, oh,
yeah, this
could be interesting. But when there was a really late chance for Liverpool when they got headed back across goal, and then
that was it. I went, that's going in. I
probably celebrated when it was saved. I went, go on! So it was good. It was more invested than I was probably in our FA Cup game, truth be told.
And did you spot the reason why Liverpool were not playing in red? Think about it. Think about Chris Mack. Red-green colour blindness.
Oh.
Because I turned it on. I was like, why are Liverpool not in red? And then it occurred to me.
I was just thinking Northern Ireland. I was thinking, where the fuck are you going with this?
Because of sectarian problems. No, not sectarian problems. Colour blindness.
Oh, right, good.
Colour blindness.
Cool. Right, let's go then to Webby and O'Neill. Yeah. FA Cup. We'll go double FA Cup. Because a month ago they beat Arsenal in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And it was this.
Was that when Ruben Amorim.
Well, let's have a listen.
Let's hear it from the horse's mouth, shall we?
Your reaction to that game?
Well, not just my reaction to the game. 7 days ago, we was the fools of football. Everyone looked at Man United under pressure. We was a joke. In 7 days, Liverpool away, and now this. Ruben Amorim has turned this football club round. These players went out on that pitch today and they were going to die for each other. That is Manchester United. What a performance, a battling performance. He said it last week, Martinez, all up there. And what I'm telling you now, that performance was unbelievable.
Round 3, yeah?
That was round 3.
That was round 3. So only a few weeks ago.
It was round 4. A game in which that did actually win. Admittedly, it was due to a very, very clearly offside goal. But let's hear how he's doing a month on, shall we?
Got to admit, though, with that line up there, I was scratching my head at the start, though, seeing Dorgu on the right-hand side, Delo on the left. What did you make of that before we crack on into the game?
Absolutely a joke. I just don't understand the setup in that first half. Some of them players and the performance shown it. They didn't understand it. I'm telling you now, and this is brutal. At half-time, the fans were booing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe was looking at that and thinking, have I made a terrible mistake? Because the balance of that team was absolutely dreadful. And that is all down to the manager. I did go on about the first half, how the players were set up. But what about the changes in the second half? To me, it did not make sense. And I will reiterate, Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be looking at that and he will be sitting down and he'll be saying, have I made the right choice here about Ruben Amorim? Because I'm not the best tactician in the world, but I know I could have set them players up better. Now, for Ruben Amorim, was he just experimenting? How long can he go on experimenting? I can't keep backing him saying he's experimenting. There's something wrong there. Now, does he trust some players? Clearly not. But to set players up who were right-footed on the left with Delo and Mazarawi, who always cut inside, not going down the wing. We didn't see it. We did not see it.
I know, right? I know that the whole point of this is that you've compared the one a month ago to there. And we're laughing at it because he's been hoisted by his own petard. The things he said before are coming back to bite him on the arse. All of it. It's grey, isn't it? that's all I've got to say. Because what it is, it's a representation of the fact that they can't figure it out. They don't know why they're shit still.
Yep. They keep trying different managers, different players. It's all much the same. All much the same. Although one thing they haven't tried, O'Neill as manager, he said himself there he could set him up better than that.
Probably ask for a lower salary than Amorim as well.
He did disclaim it as saying that he's not the best tactician, though. So maybe he's talking himself out of a job.
Don't talk yourself down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Back yourself, you would, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Could you have set Leeds up better than Jesse Marsh?
Do you know what? Possibly. I think it'd have been more. Well, I feel like I could have probably done what Javi Gracia did, which is just come in and go, can we like occasionally play it down the sides?
Yeah.
And it worked for a bit, didn't it? Just having that change. And like, don't all just run after the ball, which was the other Jesse Marsh thing he did.
Yeah.
So I guess from that point of view, I could have just said to the players, figure it out yourselves, lads.
And you could definitely have done what Sam Allardyce did, which is just collect £500,000, basically. That was it.
Yeah, drop Melier and still don't win any games.
Yeah. He also dropped Jorginho as well. That wouldn't have him anywhere near it, would he?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Felt a bit mean. Although he's still on my shit list is Jorginho now. I don't like he's moved on. He's having a nice time without me.
Wow. Is he though? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he really is.
Why can't you let people be happy, Daniel?
Because I'm bitter. It just goes back to what we were saying before about the old midlife crisis, mate.
Okay.
Yeah. If my existence has to be joyless and fraught with anxiety, then nobody else can have a nice time.
We're all fools of football.
Where are we going next, Michael?
Let's hear Andy Tate's take on it, on Amorim. It's not quite blaming the manager as much, but he's got something to say about the players.
Backwards, side-to-side football, to me, to you. Chuckle Brothers football. It was first half. Chuckle Brothers. To me, to you, to me, to you. Oh, you have it, Harry. Oh, no, you have it, Delo. That's what it is. Yeah. Chuckle Brothers football. This manager tells them how he wants to play, and they still can't fucking play it. These players, honestly, they're a cross between Homer Simpson and fucking Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
That's all right. You mould them together, you got an amalgam of a fucking inbred, fucking incompetent team.
It's verging on your sky blue army fella there. Very poetic and lyrical. Yeah.
But with that voice.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, different delivery, very much.
The Mancunian equivalent of. It's quite harsh, is that, isn't it? That accent.
Quite. Do you think?
Yeah.
It's like he was built in a laboratory. Like the scientist was like, I'm going to create the most annoying voice on planet Earth, and it spat out this guy.
Oh, dear.
I did enjoy it though.
Yeah, it was good. Performance. Yeah, performance. Where are we off?
Let's have before we get to the Cardiff boy, let's hear from Sunderland. Not much really from their 2-2, but this is just pre-game. And you ever asked a question?
Which channel is this?
The Mad Mistake,
right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You ever ask a question and then just wish you hadn't bothered?
We're talking about your marriage again.
Hand on heart, where are we going to finish?
Where I want them to finish is first.
Of course.
That's where I think they'll finish.
I think second's achievable. I think first to Leeds.
Aye, Leeds, I would have thought.
Unless we can go to Leeds and we can turn them over next week.
I've seen Sheffield United, I've seen Leeds, and I've seen Burnley, and none of them frighten us.
No, they don't. But then again, we drop points as well. We've got to make sure we get these 3 points today.
Yes.
That's the main thing. Each game as it comes.
This is where we tend to cock things up, because we play teams like Plymouth, who we batter and get beat 1-0 in the 92nd minute.
We didn't get beat 1-0, we drew 2-2.
Not against Plymouth.
Down there we got beat 3-2, wasn't it?
1-0.
No, it wasn't 1-0.
Plymouth, yeah, you watched on the 92nd minute, Plymouth.
At Plymouth?
Aye.
Yeah, we were 2-2 at one point, and it ended up being 3-2 to them. I think it was 3-2 to them, it wasn't 1-0.
Who am I thinking of then?
Stoke. Stoke was 0-0, they scored last minute.
Oh, right.
So we're going to finish second or third?
I think we'll finish third.
It's even worsely researched than this show.
Do we?
Have we?
No, it was 2-2. It was 2-2 with us, 2-2.
Are you thinking Stoke?
No. Do we?
Anyway, just on their declaration that they want to win it, have you seen the odds at the minute as it stands before we kick off against Watford? We are 4-1 on to win the division. Oof. Sheffield United is 6-1. Burnley 11-1, and Sunderland now 40-1. That's what the bookies reckon.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite generous.
Yeah.
Might be worth.
Don't do it.
An investment? No, don't do it. It's probably fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please, can we beat them
tonight?
Well, please, can we win tonight? But please, can we beat Sunderland? I think it's a proper. That's the season definer. That one, isn't it?
More so than
potentially
Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because it's about distance to Sunderland, isn't it? I think.
Right.
Obviously, we've got to factor Burnley into the thinking, but yeah, I think putting Sunderland to bed, get them out of the way. If we can maintain a gap and then extend it after that game, I think it's pretty important. I don't know. They're all important, is what I'm saying. I'm terrified, Michael.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, good.
Right then, let's go to that Cardiff City fan. We remember how upset he was at getting Stoke away in the Cup, because I think he wanted a big draw. They've now got Villa away.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'd say that's a good draw for him. Wouldn't you? It's a nice...
Yeah, definitely. They're a Champions League team, Villa.
Champions League team. It's a really good old stadium, is Villa Park as well.
It's not a billion miles away from South Wales.
No, I guess not. Yeah, you're sort of on the way to somewhere.
To Leeds.
But anyway, so they went to Stoke. I don't know if you saw what the pattern of this game was, but they went 2 up, then they were 3-2 down, got it back to 3-3, went to penalties. Obviously, that's great for the sort of back and forth you get with the fans, because you've got, the 2-0 and you fucked it up, all that sort of stuff goes on. You then get to go back at them. So we're gonna join him here for a penalty save in the shootout.
Just running out of steam. Even a teenage boy running out of steam.
Well, that's just the warm up though,
right?
Because Cardiff's winning penalty is still to come, and this is superb.
Oh my God! If we score, we win. Shit. Fuck off, you shitheads! Bye-bye! You're out! Bye-bye! Fuck off!
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, you fucking pricks.
Brilliant.
I actually like, it's rare that you sort of properly laugh at something when you're by yourself, isn't it? Like, but I was pissing myself laughing watching that.
And this is the thing, right? Because we've put him on, I'm not saying it's our fault, but because we've put him on here, you think he might start playing up to it a little bit because he knows, like we will play the clips out. That's so authentic. It's you can't pretend, you can't fake that. You can't fake it.
Can we hear it again?
It's rare we do a rewind, but let's do it.
It's just so worth it. There's so much to take in.
Oh my God, if we score, we win. Shit. Fuck off, you shitheads! Bye-bye! You're out! Bye-bye! Fuck off!
I just counted his swear words.
Brilliant.
How many?
19.
Oh,
19
excellent.
swear words in a 46-second clip.
Brilliant. Because he's filming them sort of immediately doing that thing where you just leave the ground immediately as well when you've lost. And so he's just yelling at them as they're leaving.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, dear.
So there you go. That's the FA Cup.
Good work, good work, Ryan.
And that is the magic of the cup.
Right there.
Right there. That's my magic of the cup.
Yeah. A child swearing is the magic of the cup.
Right then, off we toddle, shall we? And prepare for the match ball tonight.
Let's beat Watford, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks for coming.
See you, shitheads.
The Square Ball Podcast.